So again, so hopefully, so again, can you hear the steps? Can you hear the steps first? So actually, we know the right things, not this bit. Oh, forgot about that bit. So, right things, and this actually, or one of them. Right order. Oh, it's a bit tricky, this one. So it goes, basically goes. Now this is a different. Can everybody tell me what the difference that this song is to Sympathy for the Devil? Now it goes to B at the end of the verses. Then the chorus comes in. Let me just pause it there. And you'll find that there's end. Don't wait till you know everything in the song where everything is, because that's down the line. But can you see how this is nice to have this repeating chord pattern, progression? But there's always something else you've got to add. So what I'll do with this one is we'll take you through the steps. But does anybody know? This is the progression for Sympathy for the Devil, but the order of chords is different for Don't Stop. Does anybody know what it is?
You don't go back to the A.
Eh?
You don't go back to the A, you double up on the A.
Oh, that's he's got it in one. Which is so. Can you see? Look, I've got to make it a bit shorter, unfortunately. But no, let me line it up. Let me line it up. Let me shorten that. Let me make these strings a bit closer together for the B7. So you still got that if you need it. Okay. Now I can extend that. So if we line them up, look, it's got the same. Oh, it's got the same number of. It's still a 4-bar sequence. I'm very lax in my terminology with bars, as long as like I say, for the new people, what I mean is that we stay on the chord. That's a unit of time. They do call them bars, but you can write bar. You can write it out so you could write that out as an 8-bar sequence, or you could write it out as a 2. You could, you know what I mean? But I like to try and find just a simple, nice slot that makes sense to compare with different songs. So yeah, so like he said, it's E, D, A, exactly the same to there. But instead of going back to E, it stays on A. Somebody else? How many times do we do that?
3.
I didn't mean to do that as a stern look then. I did somebody else. It's like she's twin brother. It's just, yeah. Well, it's funny because let's play the song because you're right. It's absolutely right, but it causes problems. So now I don't know the words to this, and our resident Fleetwood Mac fan is somewhere else tonight. So it goes. I can la it for you. So it's the intro's like. It doesn't do that, but it's the closest we can get to it tonight. Then the band, so it does 4 of them, then the band comes in. Okay. Now normally, like I said, we'll leave the intros out, but we'll just talk about the intro here. You've got solo keyboard, or it's a synth, some form of synth. It's actually what it plays is something like it doesn't do that either. There's something, I don't know, I should know what it is, but it's great. So, but we can fit something in. So you've got whatever the synth plays, it sort of goes bum 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 bum. Then the band come in. How many's that? 4. It's the other 3. They're nearly always in groups of 4, or 2s or 8s, but mostly 4, depending on how. But you see it again. Bum 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 bum. See the 4 of them there, and then the band come in. bum. Now count how many again? Ba bum ba bum. Sorry, so he comes in here. Bum ba 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 bum. 4, yeah, and then he goes. Just see, from the minute you start listening to a song, you're looking for how long you're on each, because it's again, you can hear the sound, but you think, well, okay, say you hear a song on the radio you want to play, but you don't know, it could be a really difficult song, you don't, of course you don't know, but you don't know them, and you wouldn't necessarily work it out from ear by ear, but you say, well, I'll leave the things and the order, and to some degree the timing, till I can cop off somebody else or get a sheet or something. But so the timing, but you can count the number of times what you don't know how to play is played. Because that's what I did before I could play the guitar. Because it's like I learnt all the Beatles songs because I listened to them so much. And the Beatles are really complicated arrangements, and there's still things you miss when you don't play. But I have never had any trouble playing Beatles songs, because I could sing them backwards before I even touched the guitar. And if you can do that, my job's easy. I can get to this, but my job's easy, but not worthless. So you can still go to enroll, because that's the interesting thing. Some of the stuff I've been saying tonight does fall under that, about what to play, being a bit more tasteful, listening more. But this is what I'd like to be doing, not this. But you gotta go. So again, we go to the verse. Let's play that then. So if you don't know, what I'm doing is I'm just rolling my hand across from E to A. It's not exactly right. And then normally on A you don't play the E string, but I'm leaving the E string in for that, which gives you a kind of feel for that synth. It's like, so I go, and you do it 4 times. Then the band come in, bum ba bum ba bum ba bum ba bum ba bum ba bum. That's the bass. Bum ba bum ba bum ba bum ba bum. Now, when you get to the 4th one of them, you don't need to count them, but just to trust yourself, you just count them. But humans don't need to count the same way up to 4 or 5 as they do when they count 7, 8, 9. If you count, and also if you're looking at a group of people in the street and there's a row of them, if there's 7 or 8, you'd have to go, how many? But if you see 4 people, you just see them. You see the 4ness of it, and you can feel that as long as you let yourself. But also, you want to confirm it, so you don't want to switch that off completely. But the last thing is to get into the verse, because you're going to be going, and then we'll count how many times we do that. You're going to have a cue to get into that, even though you haven't really got to count the 4ness of it, because essentially as the bass is going bum ba 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 bum, this is the 4th one. The drums will go, and I'll give you a cue. Let's just see if they do. Make myself look stupid. So count them. There's the 2nd one. I know they're in there, aren't they? God. I bet I don't do one now. No. Oh, yeah, you get a crash, but it's after he started singing, so. But you notice it goes. So as you come out the bass, the drums come in, and the bass is going bum, ba bum, ba bum, ba bum. On the 4th one, it goes. But the singing, he goes, if you say, on the first word, he puts a crash of his drums. So that, if you kind of drift off, because you're sitting there on those chords, that crash wakes you up, because you're going to go, and then you're right then, yeah? And then we'll hear what happens let's hear what happens in the verses then. So let's go from the beginning. So that gives you the warning the band come in. So another 4. Listen, singing starts. D. A, E, D, 2 A's, E, D, A, A, that's 3, 4th line. So, let's do that with that record. So, you've got to be ready to come in for the verses. So, now as we do it, let's, instead of thinking, we know it's E, D, A because we've been playing it all night. So, I'll la the tune. So let's go. So just play, and I'll do it in semi-time. So you go, play with me, E. Okay, and again. I'm going to ask a question in a minute. And then we go to the B there. The last line, because again it's always in, the verse is 4 lines, but the tune changes, so we move the chords with the tune. You'll see things in a different way. Yeah? So what you can do with this particular song, in Sympathy for the Devil, this was in the chorus. But in this one, what it does is, it does this 3 times, does the song 3 times, and then the last line goes B, C, B, in a B, B. So it replaces those chords in the 4. It does another final 4 bars of all Bs. And that's your 4th one. That's 3 and 1, that's your 4th. Can you see how it's all grouped in 4s? So now we've got to bed that in. So I have got one question, but let's just do it again. So let's just go straight into the verse. So it goes like, so I'm going to look at you a bit more tonight because my eyes have been everywhere. So everybody needs eye contact. And you, Graham, I've hardly looked at you on this. I do apologise. You just drill away and consistent, all well, all good. But it doesn't mean I can't give you attention. So, ready, so tune. You've got to la the tune in your own head. I don't sing, I sing, but I'm not, I'm not a star. I'm only singing because it's important. So, ready on, so it's I'll tick-tock you in. Tick, tock, tock, tock. That's it, a bit slower. Tick, tock, tock, tock. That's the interesting bit. B. The good thing there is once you get to know the tune, the minute you hear the tune change, you'll go, what's that supposed to be? Oh, B. Where's B? But you can still get to it because you're on it for 4 bars. So don't worry that the songs always beat you up when you first start learning them. But you just go, well, I'll just do another one, till it all sits in. So, but didn't you notice that within the sequence, E-D-A-A, the lyric, the last strum is usually, which is on the 1 of the bar. I'm just strumming on the 1 of each bar, leaving gaps so you can see the space involved. That's kind of on the last word. So you got like a bar of A. The start of the last bar is usually the last word of the song. The line lengths are slightly different, so you have to learn that as you play, get used to it, because it affects to what you play as you get more, it affects your strum and everything. So let's just bear that in mind while you hear my rendition of Christine McVie singing. Oh, is it Christine McVie on the first one, or is it Is it? Not the bloke. Anyway, no, yeah, I think she sings the first. Anyway, I don't know. I'm just my genders are all getting mixed up now. So ready, coming on. So tick, tock, tock, tock. C gap. Big gap there.